Hey guys, Paul with Five-Toed Geckos here. Today I'm going to show you guys my latest addition, and this is actually a really special addition to me. This is an animal that I've wanted probably for the last 4 years, and it's not even a gecko, it's actually a snake. Now for those of you who have been following the PDDM89 YouTube channel for a little while, you guys will know that I used to have a bunch of carpet pythons. I had granites, I had zebras, I had jags, a bunch of them really. And I always found them to be a very rewarding species to work with, just basically because they're not an animal that's typically going to hide too much. They usually stay out in the open for, a primarily nocturnal snake. They'll perch on branches for you, and they'll just be out and about, and they're quite active, especially compared to, ball pythons or boas. But I really like carpet pythons, and back then the carpet python I really wanted was an albino carpet python. But of course back then, 4 years ago, they were still very expensive. I think the lowest I was able to find were $5,000 animals. So this year, I don't want to say with the way the market has crashed, but those of you who are on forums and things like that, you guys will know that the banana ball pythons came down in price big time. And they really set in motion, I guess, kind of domino effect, where most morphs of commonly kept snakes went down in price too, following the bananas. So I was actually able to get this albino that I'm about to show you for a lot less than $5,000, what they were going for when I had first saw them. So, I mean, it's still an expensive snake, especially by the the regular hobbyist standard. But it was affordable. I was able to get this snake, and it was affordable. And the reason why I chose to get it now is because I felt that at the price they're at right now, if I did decide to breed this snake, because this is a female, so it'll take me at least 3 years to breed her, I could at least make the money back if I choose to breed her. But this snake was actually bought to be just a pet. Again, I really like carpet pythons. I love their characters, and the way they are just a real both easy to keep species, but also a little bit more challenging than, let's say, a ball python. And they display a lot better. That was the main thing. And that's why I chose to go with a female also, because I wanted a rather large white and yellow snake that'll be perched in the branches. I think that's going to be really cool when she's older. And of course I got the snake off of my good buddy Donald Patterson out in BC, Canada. He's renowned probably worldwide for the amazing animals he produces. He's produced diamonds, carpets, he's produced ring pythons this year, he's done Angolans, he's a big ball python breeder up here. He does a lot of work with ultramels. But yeah, he has just had so much experience with basically everything throughout the time he's been in the hobby. And he knows a lot about fish too, so and he's just overall a great guy, so that alone would get him my business. But also the amazing quality of the animals is the reason why I choose to buy from Don Patterson. So let's take a look at the animal finally after that 4-minute rambling. She's very small right now. Now albino carpet pythons go through what I find is a rather ugly stage when they're young. You see, some people actually like this, kind of like a coral look to it. It's basically orange and pink. But as they get older, I like the contrast that they end up getting. Really bright yellow and really stark white. And I specifically asked Don for a banded individual like this because I find the banded albino carpet pythons look a lot better than, let's say, either jaguar albino carpet pythons or ones that are just less banded. I really like the look of banded albino carpet pythons. And you guys could see, even at this young age, a lot of contrast is still being shown. You could definitely see the separation between the bands. So, and she's really tiny. She's been feeding on rat pinks So there's a long way to go before she actually gets bright yellow and white. She's not super friendly, but that's normal from baby carpets. But she isn't so bad. She's tried to strike but missed maybe twice since I got her. And she's only been here for about 2 days, so I don't want to mess with her too much. But I just wanted to give you guys a good look at her, because this is a snake that I've wanted for a long time. This would definitely fall into the category of dream snakes, as people like to call them. And she is actually 75% Darwin, which is a really high percentage for albino carpets in Canada still, because most of the albino carpets in Canada are only 50% Darwin, but this girl's actually 75%, because Don Patterson has a male albino 100% Darwin, pure Darwin, which he bred back to a female that was 50% Darwin. So, and the rest of her, the other 25% is IJ Carpet Python, or Irian. Try not to get the shadow on her, but just a real pretty looking snake. Don't want to bother her too much, so I'll put the hide back over her. You guys could see I have a little hole there in the bin. Oh, just peeking her head out. She's quite inquisitive. And this is just a clothes hanger that I basically used cutters on to make this little perch here. But that's her, guys. That's my new albino carpet python. I'm actually looking for a name for her, because she is going to be my pet, really. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like Five-Toed Geckos and Safari Reptiles on Facebook. And take care, everyone. Thanks.